This complex picture that you paint is really a way of you wriggling out of the really hard facts that schools are struggling. I came to you about my sixth form that had to be suspended in a rural part of my community. You did nothing. There are stories galore of teachers really struggling to get the basics, and you do not care. You have no credibility as an Education Secretary. And you know what I'm really surprised about? Only Marsha de Cordova talked about this. This is a damning report from the United Nations and Philip Alston. It talks about 14 million people living in poverty, 1.5 million people destitute. And while we obsess
let's stick to schools, because you're moving on to something slightly different here. But
it's all part of the fabric of what kind of society that has been created by this government. We have obsessed on this programme about the disintegration of the Tory party. Fine, but that does nothing to help the 1.5 million people who are destitute. This talks about homelessness increasing sevenfold. This talks about it being, you know, the DWP creating workhouse-like conditions. This is in any other circumstances, Joe, this would have made a government fall. What kind of terrible...
But that must be your fault as the opposition, because you've not done enough to bring these issues to the fore, to force them to fall.
That is absolutely not true. We have
you have no responsibility?
and time again put parliamentary questions, written questions, opposition day debates. The government do not turn up for these because they have no majority. This man has no credibility as an Education Secretary when we have head teachers saying they cannot afford pencils for their children.